What's up? It's your girl Lightning, and it is time for Live with Lightning. It goes down every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And tonight we are talking about baby mama drama. Baby mama drama. It exists. Baby mama drama exists. I will never ever forget. It was his brother I was dating, and he had baby mama drama. Like him and old girl had been broke up, everything. Like they were not messing around, none of that. And when she found out that he was in a relationship, baby, she had all the issues, all the issues. So this is a real true story. This is a really true situation. I was over his house and the phone kept ringing. And he was like, I was like, you gonna get the phone? Like they were calling repeatedly. I was like, is something wrong or what is going on? And he was like, it's just my baby mama. And I was like, well, I mean, pick up the phone. Like, what's the deal with your baby mama? Pick up the phone. The phone just kept ringing. And he's like, it's my baby mama. Like, I'm not going to talk to her right now. So I was so utterly annoyed that she kept calling. Like, I was like, are you serious? Like, this is crazy. So guess what happened next? I picked up his phone. I answered the phone, I was like, hello. And she was like, who is this? And I was like, Christy, and who are you? And she was like, hey, mama. And so this poem was inspired from after I had this conversation with her. So here it go. Here it go. Why do you keep up so much drama just because you the baby's mama? When the love y'all had is gone, why you keep playing on a brother's phone? Leaving messages that he can't see his kids, calling your caseworker, trying to increase your ends. You ain't even thinking about the kids, only trying to destroy his new life you're not in. You busted his windows, keyed his ride, called the police and lied, went to court to obtain an order to restrain, but it's you that needs to refrain. Like Maya Angelou stated, if you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. Because the attitude you've been displaying makes you look like a damn fool, not to mention rude. Calling his job, playing games, leaving threatening messages like you insane, and you think the brother gonna change his mind and be with you? Trust me, boo, for you, he no longer wishes to fight, but he does want to make sure his kids are right. Keeping his kids away isn't fair, leading them to believe that he didn't care and never wanted to take them anywhere. When they grow up, they'll know the truth, that the neglect they suffer because of you and your baby mama drama. You called his mama house crying, but she could tell you were lying, trying to portray an image that her son is a deadbeat dad. But she knows the truth. It's just a case of you missing what you had. They say you don't miss what you had till it's gone, but is it fair for others to suffer because now you're alone as a result of a decision you chose? Let me break down the story your baby daddy told. He said the reason he couldn't stay because you chose to play and never wanted to stay at home with him or the kids. So frankly, he got tired of your shit. When you were home, you instigated an argument. Y'all never had conversations about how your days went. When he wanted to make love, you weren't feeling it. Then he said something about not being able to turn a hoe into a housewife. And at first he didn't know, but found out later on when he came home to find you not alone, sitting on another man's bone. I don't know the truth. That's just the story he told. Here's my dilemma. Why is it that when he was hurting, you were out flirting? Now you rant and rave about the good old days. When he was hungry for your love, you were in the streets chasing brothers with doves. As the children's mother, you were content thinking he would never leave or love another. Well, sister girl, here's a news flash for you. I'm his woman now, and you're getting in the way of what I'm feeling. Quit all this clowning around. The man is gone. Just leave him alone. Quit playing on people's phones. At least like you grown. It's me you need to get to know because your kids eventually gonna come through my door. Stop trying to bring back yesterday and be the mother your kids need today. It's so good for them to see you behaving so negatively when it was hard enough for them to accept y'all separating. Allow their father his right to keep their relationship tight and cease all this baby mama drama. I real talk. Cease it. So my sisters out there that's causing baby mama drama, you and the relationship is over. You still have to be a parent. You still need to be able to effectively co-parent. All the nonsense with the baby mama drama. You know who suffers? The baby. The baby. The baby suffers. The baby suffers. So if you're just tuning in, you are live with Lightning. It goes down every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And tonight we are talking about baby mama drama. So I hope you caught the poem. I got a special guest tonight. Just waiting on him to tap in. But he is actively dealing with some baby mama drama. For my listeners that are online with me right now, have you ever dealt with baby mama drama? Have you ever dealt with baby mama drama? Have you ever dealt with baby mama drama? The children are the ones who suffer, you know, but I'm a firm believer that a lot of times, and it's not always the case, it's not always the case because there are, what my brother's going through right now, he is currently not involved with the sister, but he's going through it. You know what I'm saying? But in most cases, 9 times out of 10, there's some dipping going on, you know? So if you've cut ties, you cut ties completely. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're dipping, women, we are emotional creatures. You know what I'm saying? So if we feel like there's an opportunity that we can get back together, or you're leading us to believe that we can get back together. And first and most importantly, if you are still having sex, whether you think so or not, that is misleading because women can take it as there's potential, that there's an opportunity there, you know? So it just causes for so much confusion. You can't move on. You can't go get into your new relationship bringing baby mama drama. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair to whom you are dating or trying to date to bring that baggage. You know what I'm saying? So if you out here listening to me, talk to me, I talk back. Have you ever had to deal with baby mama drama or know somebody that had to deal with baby mama drama? Have you? Have you? Because I definitely have. I definitely have. You know, I never been a baby mama in the first place. You know what I'm saying? I had children's fathers. I had children's fathers. I didn't have a baby daddy. And I wasn't the baby mama. I was not the drama queen. I never caused any confusion with my son's father. I never caused any confusion with my ex-husband. After we were married, so it was different, you know. But even when we divorced and he moved on, I was not the drama queen. You know what I'm saying? We were able to effectively co-parent, and I wanted to get to know who he was in a relationship with because I knew my children were eventually going to be a part of her life. You know what I'm saying? That she was going to interact with my children. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely wanted to get to know her. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to know who my children were going to be around and make sure that, you know, she was safe and good to my kids. You know, that should be what it's all about. You know, it should be about raising the child, not this stupid stuff. Like, I mean, there's women out here going, I mean, just lying, creating scenarios, you know, telling the new woman that they still got stuff going on when they don't, you know, and just drama queens. And I just think that is foolish. We're grown, you know, we're adults, you know. So if you out there and you've had to deal with baby mama drama, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you've had to deal with that. On behalf of the real grown women, I am so sorry, my brothers, that have had to deal with baby mama drama. You know what I'm saying? Because it just, you know, I hate the whole system. Like, I understand child support, but if you are taking care of your children and you are an active father in your child's life, I hate child support. But for the deadbeats that are pieces of shit and not taking care of their kids, I get it. Like, then it makes sense. Child support system totally makes sense at that point, you know. But for the fathers that are truly taking care of their children, that's not cool. You know, they taking care of their kids, they school shopping, buying shoes, buying clothes, and then get hit with a $700 a month child support order. But I'll take the kid to the doctor, I'll pay for daycare, I'll pay for this. Like, I feel so sorry for my brothers, you know. So again, if you're just tuning in, you are live with Lightning. It goes down every Thursday night right here on Facebook Live. You can also catch us at YouTube, and you can just type in Live with Lightning, and it'll show you some of our previous episodes, but you can also watch it live on YouTube and Twitter as well. So appreciate you tuning in, everybody that's been rocking with me ever since I started the podcast. So it is awesome. But we do have a guest that will be joining us. Must be having some technical difficulties, but we're gonna get into this baby mama drama nightmare. Are we having technical difficulties out there? I wonder. What happened with the link? There we go. All right. So we got him tuned in. How you doing, Mr. GS?
How you doing, babe?
How you doing?
I'm doing very lovely today.
Doing very lovely. So you know you're live with Lightning. And tonight we are talking about baby mama drama. You know anything about baby mama drama?
Yeah. Which one you want to talk about? I got a couple of them.
Got a couple of them. Well, share us with us whatever you want to share with us about your baby mama drama.
You want me to share or just share?
Whatever you're comfortable with. We are live with Lightning.
We can talk about them regular assholes right now.
Let's talk about them.
Which one? All right. Hi, y'all. I'm Mr. GS. And as y'all know, I got a couple baby mamas, but you know, it's all good. Some of them cool, some of them not. And some bitches, you just wish, what the fuck did you do wrong? First of all, if you got a father figure that's in his life, don't take it away from the child. That's going to have this kid growing up without a father figure. You wonder why these kids in the streets the way they are now, because they don't have a father figure. But if they have one and she's mad at you because she's not getting no ding-a-ling, it shouldn't even matter. It's a bunch of ding-a-lings in the world that you can go get you another one. You ain't got to be stuck on your baby daddy dick. But hey, that's what it is. It makes them go crazy. That's why you had a baby with him.
So you think that is, and that's what I kind of said at the top of the hour of the show, that a lot of the drama is a result of intimacy. Like, intimacy tends to be the base. And like you just said, if they're not getting the ding-a-ling, then all of a sudden they're creating confusion. So in some cases, have you ever found yourself, because I had a conversation with my son, and he has found himself just to be able to see his children. My son has 3 children, 2 different baby mamas, and it's nothing but baby mama drama between both of these people. But his twins' mother, he has found himself just catering to her needs because he wants to be able to see his children. So she kind of uses the kids as a pawn, like if you give me some, then I'll let you see the kids. And he fall for the okie doke. You know what I'm saying? So have you ever seen yourself in that type of position to feel like, okay, well, I'll do it just so I can be a part of my child's life?
Yes, I experienced that. And I'm a man. I do get weak. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do to see your kids. If you love your kids, you're going to do it. Hey, it's a wrong decision, but hey, you regret it later when she bitching at you about something else 2 days later. And you be like, man, why did I do that? All that just to see my son for a couple of hours. Was it worth it? Yeah, it was worth it. But hey, it is what it is.
Have you ever have you ever had a situation dealing with a baby mama drama situation that escalated to violence?
I plead the fifth. I can't incriminate myself. I plead the fifth.
I'm not saying you, but like they came and busted your windows out or did something erratic like that.
Now, I did have this one baby mama did spray paint my truck for no apparent reason. Yes, I did. And then played about it. She didn't do it. Like, oh, you want me to help you clean it off? But you did it. Oh, that was wrong with somebody. You did it. Yeah, so yeah, I've been there, done that. Well, I only had one baby mama that was that crazy. She bust out a few windows, spray paint, scratch, and still played like she didn't do it and everything and all. But this the vehicle to drive your kids back and forth to school. But I
Wow, that is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. And like I said earlier, on behalf of all the grown women out here, I apologize. I apologize, but I hope you've grown to make better decisions, and it's very and I guess all the time you don't know that the person is psycho, but that's the true saying of be careful who you have kids by, because people can flip, you know what I'm saying? And I just think that as adults, you should be able to cut your ties civilly and say, hey, things aren't working out between us. I'm gonna go this way, I'm gonna go that way. But it doesn't happen that way.
Yeah, that is true, but not all baby mamas are bad. You can have a whole lot of good baby mamas that's out there. It's a lot of them that's out there, but it's a lot of them that should have had a sack. I mean,
Mm,
well, let me rephrase that. Crazy test. That's
yeah,
what we gonna call it. That's what I'm gonna invent. You have to take a
yeah,
crazy test before we lay down.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I
So
had
we
this
got a
one
couple of
baby mama
comments
that
that
was
have chimed
crazy.
in. Like Jeb chimed in and said that's what happens when you keep having sex with them.
No, not really, because you ain't gotta have sex with them. I have one that I don't even have sex with at all, no shape, form, or fashion. And she's a motherfucker. When I say she a motherfucker, she a motherfucker. I give you a prime example.
All right.
She tells me we make an agreement out. Like I ask her, what do you want? She's like, all right, I want you to pay child support a month. Okay, the food. Came up with an amount. That's what you want me to do? Fine. I do that. Then you want me to, oh no, you need to pay half my rent. You need to pay my utilities. You need to do this. You need to buy him this and buy him that. Where's the money going that I'm giving you a month? If that's the case, just let me just take care of him and don't worry about this child support a month.
Wow.
But she figured I'm supposed to do everything. I'm not sure, man. I'm the father of that child. But she feel like since he's staying here, I need to pay half of it, whatever she got.
Wow.
It is what it
See, I
is.
was just Oh,
See,
that just grinds my gears. And I know you're a good brother. You know what I'm saying?
I try
I
my
know
best.
firsthand that you take care of your children. You take care of your responsibilities as a father. You're very active in your children's lives. So
Nah, nah, nah. You let these hoes tell it I'm a deadbeat dad. Mm-mm.
dear dad.
I can have my son right here next to me, and they'd be like, "Oh, that nigga don't never have his son, but he's right here."
But he right. Yeah, that shit is not cool. That is not cool.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be on child support after this, Aaron. Anybody know any good attorneys out there? Family court.
Well, Family Support Center, the Father Support Center, uh, definitely is a good recommendation. That is definitely a good recommendation. They do help people that are in your situation, dealing with baby mama drama. And that like I said, it is sad. It is sad that these women use the children, simply for their own personal gain. Like you said, the money, you already had an agreed amount to pay child support or whatever, support, whatever. And you agreed to that amount. And then she want to change the game, want you to pay her rent, want you to pay her car note, So another question, like in a relationship, I say that, like if something were to happen, let's say hypothetically, I'm in a relationship and, whoever I'm with, he has children by another woman. So he got a baby mama or a child's mother, whatever. And, she needs assistance with something. Like, how do you feel about that? With like offering, like, let's say she needed her oil change. I don't know. I guess not a good example, but like needing help with something. And let's say she's not in a relationship. She's not in a relationship, but you're in a new relationship. Do you think that it's appropriate for you to go help her? Let's say she's stranded on the road, and I think that I would be okay with whomever I'm dating to go assist his child's mother, but some women take offense to that.
It all depends on the baby mama. I got the good baby mamas. Like, yeah, I get up. Yeah, I'm on my way. I'm there. Then
Yeah,
you got some of them, you like, the fuck you calling me for?
yeah,
You have to be calling AAA? It's 4 o'clock
yeah,
in the morning. No, I'm not coming. But you got the Muslims that you're gonna do whatever you got to do, even though you're in a relationship. That relationship with your baby mama that you have is already good standards. It's not about sex. It's about your child. Whether you helping her, it's still helping your child.
right. It's supposed to be, but you got some, unfortunately, knucklehead women out here that are taking child support and doing this, that, and the third with it, and not taking care of the kids. Because when it's time for school pictures and school uniforms and things that are of priority, then all of a sudden they don't have the money for it. But what you've been doing with all this money all this time? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm also a firm believer that, I get it that the child support is going towards other bills too. Like it's going towards rent because you still got to keep a roof over the child's head. You got to clothe and feed the child, so it does go all in. But I still feel like it should be fair. You know what I mean? And not, I just feel like men so far too often get the bad end of the stick.
Yeah, men do get the bad end of the stick, but I know a lot of brothers that go through it. They got a whole lot worse than me. And once you're in the system, it's a mud. And then
Yeah.
it's like it's not it's guilty. You got to prove your innocence. Like you got to
Yeah.
prove that that's not your baby. They don't like automatically that that's your baby. Can I take a
Regardless,
blood
right.
test? No, you cannot take no blood test. You're gonna pay this right here until we figure out if it's yours or not. And I really think that's unfair with the system.
So you can get stuck with paying child support without having a blood test. Is it Is it a situation? So a woman can just say, hey, so and so is my child's father, or you have to be on the birth certificate, or there was a presumption at first that you thought it was your child and then later found out that it wasn't. Like what are you meaning there? Like, how could you get stuck with paying child support and there has not been a DNA test to prove that that's your child?
Easy, because you could be with that woman and it cannot be your child. But since you was with that woman, they're gonna look at it like, oh, you could be at the hospital with her and have this baby, and they're gonna be like, oh, well, you know what? You accept responsibility for this baby. Proof you have to get a DNA test on your own to prove it yourself. Some states are messed up with that law. It's a very thin line between it. And once they got you, they got you. And yes, I have been proven wrong with a child that I knew wasn't mine. Like, it wasn't no way in hell. But she still claimed, oh yeah, you the baby daddy, because the two other fathers wasn't the father. But she said, I'm the father. We wasn't even sleeping around at all for years. What the heck? I had one child with you. The rest of them kids are not mine. But she's like, oh well, you the father. I avoided it. Them people came knocking on my door, like, we need to come holler at you. You need to get a blood test right here. I say, what?
Wow.
I say, a blood test. Okay, I'll come down there and take it. I'll come down there and take it. But while the results coming back, we're gonna take money out your account. We're gonna do this and this and that until the blood tests get back. And we know the state take their sweet little time with these blood tests.
Wow.
So yeah. But I know a lot of brothers that went through it. I know one brother where his child was 10 and his baby mama was living with him for the 10 years, using his address, everything on her name at his house. Got mad at him, left him, and filed for child support. And they got back child support from him from the day the baby was born. And he told the courts, like, she stayed with me. Look at her address that she filled out for this form. It's my address. I got all my receipts. Man, the state don't be caring about that. They don't care at all. All they want is their money. So yeah, it's a lot of brothers, it's a lot of Black brothers that's out here that child support do ruin a relationship with a child. Because am I working all these hours and y'all taking all this money for this child that I cannot even see? Like, why am I paying for a child that I cannot even see? It's
Yeah,
just,
so that's the part. Like I'm telling you, that's the part that grinds my gears. It does, because it just becomes a financial transaction, and you're not able, again, who suffers? The kid suffers, because now you have extracted the father out of the child's life, and the relationship with a parent and child, it is not all about the money all the time. Yes, money is very important. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you need money to take care of your children. You need money to, feed the kids, clothe the kids, school activities, and, yeah, money is needed. But also the relationship of the father and the child is needed as well. So when I first got divorced from my first husband, he wasn't working and he was feeling a certain kind of way about himself. And, he was the one that was choosing to stay away because he felt like he didn't have anything to offer because he wasn't working, and I just kept speaking till I was blue in the face. Like, it's not about the money. Like, I got my babies, I got my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got our kids. They're not suffering. They're okay. But they need you. They need you as their father to still be a part of their life. Like, come over here, do homework. Sit down with them and interact and enjoy them just as a father. It's not about the money. You know what I'm saying? It's about you establishing that relationship. And he, for the longest, did not listen. And then he finally did come around, and then he dropped off again. And then, they still had my children have a wonderful relationship with their father, but that short gap, they were growing and progressing and becoming teenagers, so they ended up getting to a level in life where now they're working and they've got their friends, and now they're developing their own personalities and friends and hanging out. And then all of a sudden, he's like trying to be dad, super dad, and they're like, we got stuff to do. I gotta work. I'm with my friends this weekend. So it's like you miss so much of their life staying away because you didn't feel like you were financially secure, where you still needed to be active in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like literally coming over, read bedtime stories to the kids and go home. Like if people got more focused on the basis of raising their children and what's best for the child, and not all this selfishness of, well, if I can't have sex with you and I can't this and that with you, then you can't do this or that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not cool. Like that is not adulting. It's not. It's not. So we've got some comments that have chimed in. If you're just chiming in, you are live with Lightning, and it goes down every Thursday night at 8 p.m. We are live on Facebook, Poet Lightning. We are live on Twitter, and we are also live on YouTube. So you can watch us live on YouTube. Just type in Live with Lightning. And if you're ever on the show, your comments, I will read them as we go through the show. If you have something you want to say, or you have a scenario or a subject that you want me to talk about, you can email me at livewithlightning@gmail.com. Just like it's spelled, live with lightning. And no E in my name, LIGHTNING, livewithlightning@gmail.com. You can also shoot me an email and give a comment that you don't want to disclose on the live feed. But again, we're adults here. We have an adult conversation. And tonight we are talking about baby mama drama. And I got my brother online with me, Mr. GS, and he is personally, or has personally, dealt with baby mama drama. So we're going to get into a couple of the comments, and then we're going to let him tell us whatever story he wants to tell us or share with the public. Vaughn has chimed in and said, yes, I've heard that situation where a male friend will show up for the delivery and he was cited as the father. The system is messed up. Like, that's not cool. I feel like you should have to prove that the child is yours, and then, so what happens in a situation if, let's say you have been paying child support and then, you find out that the child is not yours? Do you get your money back, or is it just like, nope, that was your baby? That was your baby for that time period. Like, are you just ass out?
No, what they do is they go after her, which you're never gonna see that money again because they're gonna make her pay it back, but they're not gonna force any of the rules like how they have for you paying it. Like, what if her consequences? She don't have no consequences. She pay it back whenever she get a chance to pay it back. And I know I have a partner that was in that same situation. He overpaid his child support because they kept on checking it out of his check. So which they caught it when he said something about it, and they made her pay the money back. But to this day, she ain't paid that money back. But it is what it is.
So it's basically like an open order that, I guess, like, if she ever filed her taxes or something, they would take her taxes, or
Nope.
or no.
No, they don't take her taxes, but they'll take your taxes. They don't take female, but they'll take the male taxes in a heartbeat.
And you kind of get it. Like, you got some men that can't maintain a job. They jump around because they are literally running from child support. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're working, let's say you making $23, $24 an hour, $25 an hour, and I mean, you work for 2 weeks and finally child support kick in, and your check that would have normally been $2,000 is $320 because of child support. Like, I can see the psyche of, all right, well, I mean, I'm gonna leave this job. And then you go start it. So it's like almost, it becomes a hustle just to work your first, before, keep working, get as much money as you can before child support finds out where you move to next.
Actually, that is true, but child support is slow. They won't catch up with you that fast. It be your raggedy ass baby mama telling, oh, he working such and such now. Y'all need to go down there. That's how they catch up with you so
Wow.
fast. That's how they know where you're working and what you're doing. Because your baby mama taking pictures and saying this and saying that. And her caseworker like, yes, ma'am, we got you. We got you, ma'am. They freeze bank accounts. They suspend licenses. They make your credit score
Wow.
go down.
Yeah, they suspend your license. And I've seen, I mean, because in my industry, in my career in property management, I've I have access to credit reports, so I've seen felony charges for child support, because you owe $20,000 of child support. Now you got a whole felony. And then so that's the part like I don't get. Like, so now you can't work. Now you're arrested. Now you're in jail, with criminal charges for child support.
You're absolutely right. Let's talk about this. I got a letter from the government here. See what this raggedy bitch had to say to them today. This came out the mailbox today, Craig. Today, Craig. She probably at home talking about Byron, you the daddy. Boy. Oh, look at that. Say I owe some more money. Ain't that a surprise? Oh, if I don't pay by next month, they're going to go to my credit score.
Oh.
Well, luckily I don't give a fuck about credit no more. So go ahead and tap that credit because, bitch, you're not getting a dime.
Oh, my God.
I'm taking this to my grave. You're going to have to get my insurance money to get this back.
Baby mama drama.
It is what it is.
And if you have multiple, it's bad enough if you got one drama queen. But if you have multiple baby mamas and multiple drama queens, that's a lot.
You can't have nothing. Let you have more than one drama baby mama. You can't have one is worse. So if you got more than one, you might as well just kill yourself.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just saying.
Don't do that.
It's true.
So we got a couple of comments that have chimed in since we've been live. Thank you so much. And if you're late and you're just tuning in, you are live with Lightning. And tonight we are talking about baby mama drama. And my guest tonight is Mr. GS.
What up?
Reese chimed in. She said, yes, so many children lack their vital emotional needs. Thanks. You know what I'm saying? Like it's about the love. I would never want to be the person that does not allow my child's father to be active in their life. Like, I just think that is just the meanest thing a person could do. You know what I'm saying? And just out of no reason. Now, if you got reason to, you know what I'm saying? You got reason to, okay, you're a drug addict and I don't want my child around that because you strung out on heroin, and yeah, no, make it make sense. Got that part, but just being spiteful because the thrill is gone between you and him, or he's no longer catering to your needs and you want to take the dad away from the kid, you just don't know. Like, a child becomes bitter because of that. You know what I'm saying? A child starts to feel like, especially, oh, okay, added to that, when the baby mamas are mad at the baby daddy and they're filling the child up with a bunch of negative BS about their parent. And then the child grows up resentful and, oh, you never loved me. You never wanted to be a part of my life, when all the while it was your deranged ass mama.
That is 100% correct. I was just finna say that. I don't care what me and my baby mama got going on. I'm never gonna badmouth her to the chick. I'm to any kid. I'm not. But these baby mamas, they will badmouth you in a heartbeat and talk about you to a dog. And then when they happy, oh, you the best thing smoking.
Best thing smoking.
And don't let them
Wow.
be in a relationship with somebody and that relationship don't work out, because you finna feel that wrath of what didn't happen in that relationship. You finna feel all of that. But it's a lot of good baby mamas out here that's not even a baby mama. They just with a guy and he happen to have kids and he
Hmm.
take care of his kids. It's a lot of females that accept that and take care of his kids just like they was
Yeah,
theirs.
that's grown woman stuff,
Yep, that
because
is a grown woman
if
stuff.
you're dating a person and they have children, you know, they're a package deal. It's no different than me being, after my first marriage, I was divorced and I was a single mother with 3 children, So if I got involved with somebody, I mean, dating and, keeping my kids away from a person I'm dating is one thing, but if it escalates to we're a relationship, where I've introduced you to my kids and now, we're doing things together, then I'm a package deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're going to take me and my kids and vice versa. If I'm dating you and you've got children, if I'm if the seriousness is there that whomever I'm with is and I'm getting serious with them, I'm going to accept that I'm going to be a part of these kids' life, whether I like it or not. I'm going to be a mother figure, not replacing their mother, but I'm a mother figure. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to be around me in some capacity where I've got to nurture them, consult them, talk to them, pay for them, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's just a part of the package.
Yeah, that is true. Now, I have a baby mama that we have a beautiful relationship. As a matter of fact, me and her other baby daddy, we tight. Like we can get along just fine and dandy. No issues or nothing at all. Even though me and her not with her, she has a boyfriend, we still it's tight. And we still communicate with her. We just, I guess you could say we want a big happy family. You know how they always say it takes a team to raise a child,
Yeah.
a village
It
to
takes a
raise a
village.
child.
Yeah. Yep.
Sometimes it do.
Yeah, that's a perfect example, and all coming together as mature adults for the betterment of the child. That's the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the goal, not the drama. Deb chimed in and said, it's the baby mamas that have another life, then step out, get pregnant, then they lie for years to the child about the dad. That's so just messy. Carmen right under that said just messy because it's a fact. It is messy. I never, ever, ever had any drama at all. And I'm just so happy that I'm not that type. You know what I'm saying? So I never had any drama with Jaquan's dad. I never had any drama with my girl's dad. You know what I'm saying? So at all. And his girlfriends loved me. Like they were like, yay, no baby mama drama. You know what I'm Like, yes. Don Bond chimed in. He said in Illinois, when you apply for a fishing license, the approval process has to go through DFS first. Then they will approve it if you don't owe child support. So you can't even go fishing to feed your baby in
No,
Illinois
that's
if you
only in
owe some child
Illinois.
support.
That's only in Illinois. And yes, I do not have an Illinois license because of that bullshit. Yes.
Oh my God, that is crazy. You can't even go fishing to naturally feed your baby because you owe child support.
They
Wow.
just got to catch you.
And in some cases, Bond said that's how they catch the men when they apply for a fishing license. I also heard, and I don't know if this to be true, but my dad had mentioned a long, long, long time ago. You know how every now and then you get something in the mail that's like, check this out. Like, I mean, some of them are legit where you have unclaimed money. You know what I'm saying? Where you put your information in and a check was out there for $20, 40, whatever, different amounts, and you unclaimed cash and you go to claim the cash. And my dad used to say things like that. That's how they get you for child support. So I don't know that to be true or not. If any of my listeners that are chimed in, have you ever went to go claim some unclaimed cash and they caught you up on child support? But he said that's how they catch sometimes people when they apply for a fishing license. That's crazy. That's new to me.
It's just
Lacey,
not a fishing license.
just a fishing
It's not
license.
just a fishing license. It's a lot of things you apply for. Anything you apply for, you sign, you put your social next to it, they're gonna track you and they're gonna be like, oh, how you doing today, sir? Whatever address you use, they're gonna send some mail there, or they're gonna send an officer there, knock on the door.
Wow.
They're gonna try to find you.
Wow. Lacey chimed in and said, the ones that kill me is the I'm screwing all the kind of dudes that you'll never meet, but you better tell me who you bringing around my kids. Yes. 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 Now, who you bringing around your damn kids? How many uncles? How many uncles you gonna introduce your kids to? This Uncle so-and-so.
This my cousin.
This is my cousin, but
This my brother.
you know what I'm saying? Like kids ain't
You
stupid.
got a whole
But
lot of
that
adopted
is,
family.
I hear that so much, when anytime the baby mama gets wind that the baby daddy done moved on, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, I need to meet her because I need to know who around my kids. But what if the brother's coming back? Well, I need to meet the niggas that you got around my kids. You know what I'm saying? Brings me to another valuable point. What I also noticed, because the game is changing. I mean, I know the child support system is quirky and pretty messed up, on my opinion. I know it's good in some cases and it's horrible, just my opinion, in other cases, for some men that don't really deserve to be on child support because they are very active and participate and contribute financially to their children's life naturally without it being dictated of an amount that they have to send. But shoot, what was I gonna say? Doggone it. I lost my thought. I know I was commenting on Lacey's comment about being around the kids. Damn it. All right, let's see the next comment. Reese chimed in and said, she just agreed, hunting fish, business licenses, and even professional licenses all can be revoked for child support. Wow. I had a really good point. What was I getting ready to say? Hey, what's up? Word up. Yes, you are tuned in live with Lightning. It goes down every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. But tonight we are talking about baby mama drama. You said, what hair I pushed behind my ear? Not. I think I was scratching. I don't know. Oh my gosh. She said, where did I push behind my Oh my God. Oh my God. That's flatline me right there. That flatline me, Corbin. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So that's Shay. Lacey is Shay. So, oh man, Corbin, you done messed me all the way up. I'm pushing her back to the other one. Okay, but yeah, so if you live with Lightning, y'all know I'm crazy. Y'all know I'm silly. But we are talking about baby mama drama. And who suffers from baby mama drama is the baby. You know what I'm saying? It is just not cool. I know what I was going to say. The game has changed. So what I personally feel like I've noticed more is that nowadays, you have more men that have gotten custody of their children. You know what I'm saying? You got more men in this day and age that have custody of their children. And I know a lot of them are getting child support from the women. And that's just like, it's nothing wrong with that, but it tends to be very atypical, that you find the children are with the mother. Like, even the state more than likely gives the child custody to the mother. But nowadays, the brothers is on the ball most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you got more men that have full custody of their children. Now, whether they're running from child support, I know of certain situations where they're like, they found out she was Lulu. They found out she was crazy and was like, I don't want my child around that. You know what I'm saying? And him taking their child, you know? So have you ever considered that, Mr. GS?
Oh, I wish you got to take some money to get that going. You got to have a lawyer. But some baby mamas make it easier that they get to clown and the judge be like, you know what? You was an unfit mother. I'm going to give the custody to the father. But it's a lot of dumb baby mamas that's out here. It's just,
Yeah,
it's a hard thing to do. It's
it
very
is.
hard.
It is. But I just find nowadays, it seems like more men, there are a lot of single fathers out here nowadays. Then, you didn't see that a lot where the father had the child. And you see that far more often these days. I've met men that are, like I have custody of my kid, like I'm a single dad, and I think that is awesome. Not
Yes.
that they deserve red carpet or nothing, because you laid down the baby just like, she made a baby, but I still, just with the thought process, because I'm old school, that the parent, my mom always told me mama's baby's daddy's maybe, so they always gonna be my babies, you know what I'm saying? And of course, I'm very happy that I had a great ex-husband and we were able to co-parent, and even my son's father, he was my high school sweetheart, but we were all able to effectively co-parent. I never had drama, you know what I'm saying? So we want to know, you were gonna tell us about a scenario, so share
Yes.
with us. We're about to wrap it up. What do you want
Yes.
to
I
tell
have
us
a son.
about a baby mama drama story, or advice, or whatever you want to share with us about baby mama drama tonight?
I want to hit on where you just talk about the father getting custody of the child. Now, long time ago, it wasn't like that. The parents used to fight over kids. I'm not gonna lie, I give you a situation. I've been on a lot of back of a milk cartons because I've been kidnapped back and forth from my sperm donor to my mother to my sperm donor to my mother. But yeah, he's my sperm donor now because he used my name for my credit. But other than that, he was daddy. But he's sperm donor now. But yeah, I used to go back and forth. I could play in the yard, then my daddy pull up, put me in the car. I'm gone. I'm in his house. My mama sneak around back to his house, take me out. Wow, I'm back at my mama's house. Yeah, it's like that until I got to 8th grade. It stopped. Well, no, it didn't stop. I went and stayed with my sister, and wow, my daddy popped up, and kidnapped me from my sister. So this wasn't no round the corner kidnap. This is out of state. We going from state to state. But hey, nowadays, nah, the father, you can go to court and you can get custody of the child. You just have to prove your case. But it's gonna take money. You're gonna have to pay the court costs and the lawyers and everything just to prove your case, just to get your child. You spend more money than what it costs in court than it is to raise a child.
And that's sad, but I still would have to agree that it's worth it, to, if you can put forth the effort, and if you can't afford it, that's absolutely understandable, but to put forth that effort to at least try, I think it is very important, because me on the other side, like, I guess I was in the midst of drama, baby daddy drama, I guess, because when my mother remarried, my stepfather did not want my biological father around. And I didn't know that as a child. All I knew was my dad wasn't around. Like, why he not around? So I started to develop this thing of, well, what's wrong with me? Like, why don't I, why my daddy don't want to be around me? And I found out later in life that it was my stepfather that was pushing him away. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't fair to me. You know what I'm saying? For him to be that authoritative and take my biological father out of my life when they all could have co-parented, you know. Um, so I think it's very important to put forth that effort for the child, you know, and so that even if you can't get custody, but put forth that effort, excuse me, to pursue your ability to be in your child's life, you know, because you have equal rights to the child, you know, just like it's her child, it's your child too. So you should be able to see your child. All of this dictatorship and wanting control and money, and it's all about the money, and you know, wanting to for you not to be happy. Well, if you ain't not gonna be with me, and we not gonna be together, then you ain't. I'm gonna make your life miserable, and like that is just the most childish shit ever. You know what I'm saying? And damn, there shouldn't even be nobody's mom. Like you don't you should not have ever had children if you're that ignorant. You know what I'm saying? To want to stop a relationship based on your selfishness, your selfish need, not because the man's a drug addict or, you know, do whatever, has, you know, whatever. It's got to be something legit that you don't want your child around, not just because he with a new girl, he got a new girlfriend. Like that's just stupid.
I understand.
All right, so
And this show right here just got me in trouble right now.
you're not in any trouble.
You want to see this text message this lady is texting me? I guess she see the show. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the Lightning Show. Yes, we talking about your ass.
Wow, now
See you in court, bitch.
Oh, snap. Oh my God. So my sister, if you are texting my brother right now with some drama because he is live with Lightning, um, stop the drama. Stop the baby mama drama for real. Because at the end of the hour, the baby, you all's child, will suffer. And you know in your heart of hearts that my brother that's live on her with us tonight is a good brother. You know what I'm saying? He takes care of his responsibilities for his children. He's active in his child's life. And I'm just a friend and I see his movement with his children, you know, so stop the drama just because he ain't fucking you no more. You heard it from Lightning. So stop the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, because it's not worth it. Be an adult and learn to co-parent and be appreciative that you have a brother in your life that is not a deadbeat dad and is willing and able to take care of his children. Allow him to love and take care of his children, whether it's financially or not.
Well, she sent you a text. You want me to read her text to you?
Absolutely.
She said, fuck that bitch. You probably fucking her, and I don't want her around my son.
Wow. But he's not fucking me. And I love your son.
She said, let her call you mommy.
Oh, wow.
Boy.
That's so sad. He actually calls me TT. So anyway, but tonight has been a wonderful discussion. We have been live with Lightning. And again, this goes down every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Central. And again, for my brothers out there that have had to deal with baby mama drama, on behalf of the real women of America, the real solid sisters of America, I apologize for the stupidity that you had to deal with, you know. But I also say, be careful where you stick your dick. Okay.
Girl, you don't even know. You don't know until after you stuck it in there.
Careful, because you've got to be conscientious that every time you stick your dick, the possibility of a baby might produce if you're having unprotected sex. So be careful with who you are laying with. Make sure you've worked out all the kinks to know that they're not psychotic.
That's hard to do.
It's hard to do, but
That's
just be
hard to
careful.
do. You could be in a relationship with this woman, and all y'all have to do is have a child, and next thing you know, bow, instantly, she crazy.
Yeah. Well, I guess, I mean, people go get loony, and so I don't never want nothing what you got, because these bitches be loony over your crazy ass. So no.
Hey, I don't speak ill of my baby mamas. It's cool. I love them all, except for that one bitch. But other than that, oh, they cool. They cool.
Yeah. And I know the cool baby moms that you have. They are amazing and awesome. But for my sisters out there, if you've been one to do drama and be drama, stop it. You know what I mean? Like, really, take a look at yourself. Take a look at yourself in the mirror. Now, if you're still being intimate with the brother, I can understand your emotional rage. If people are not being honest and transparent, and you're lying about certain things, like, then that's a difference. That's a whole different scenario. But if the truth of the matter is, you guys have moved on, you're no longer being intimate, you're no longer on that level whatsoever, and now it's all about the raising of this child. Let's be parents and raise our babies, co-parent effectively. Let the child grow up knowing and understanding that you guys are not a couple, but you both love the child equally. And let's get it together. Let's get it together, my
I
sister.
agree with you 100%.
Let's get it together, sisters. I'm telling you, because at the end of the hour, the child is, when they grow up and they know the truth, and when they really understand that you were the one who badmouthed their father, or you were the one that kept them out of that child's life. Guess what they're gonna be mad at? You. And you don't want that. You don't want that, and you can avoid it now by growing up being the mother your children need you to be.
But some women can't handle that. A man can move on, get a wife, and the wife taking care of his kids like they hers, but the baby mama mad because she's doing more for them than she doing for herself.
Yeah.
Which,
And
why are
that's
you mad at that woman for
unfortunate.
taking care of your kids while they're in his custody?
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It really is. We got one, we're gonna read one last comment and we're gonna wrap it up. Shay said, yes, stop the drama. Reese said, drama doesn't hurt anyone but the children. Facts. I have said that repeatedly. Psycho breeds psycho. When you try to fight the man, I got a different problem. When their female loved ones get involved, grow up.
That's where the problem is at, when the loved ones get involved.
Yeah, that becomes a problem.
Yeah, it comes a problem because they don't know what they sister or they brother then did or said, and this that they could be all the way in the wrong, and then y'all done started a whole drama.
A whole drama. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes it's not even legit. It's not even legit drama, because now you're lying and you're making up stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're creating scenarios. You know what I'm saying? So that's not what we're here for. We are here to raise the family, raise our children, and effectively be co-parents or parents. If you can't be together, be co-parents, honestly, real talk. So for everybody that chimed in, I appreciate the conversation. Mr. G.S., thank you so much for
Oh,
joining
no
us
problem. I
tonight
thank you for
and
having me.
sharing some of your mayhem. And I'm sorry during this live that you're getting texts and things like that, but my dear, you don't want this smoke. You don't, because this is grown women right here. This is grown woman, so we don't want that. Okay. Okay. So thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it. We
I
are
thank
here every
everyone.
Thursday night, 8 p.m. Standard Central Time. We are live at Poet Lightning Facebook page. We are live on YouTube, and we are also live on Twitter. And you can go on YouTube and just type in Live with Lightning. You can see previous shows, or you can catch it live. So definitely, and if you want to advertise, you've got a business you want to promote, or you need some help with marketing your new business or anything, I have some packages that I can offer you. You can send me an email at livewithlightning@gmail.com for more information. If you have a subject that you want us to talk about, you want Live with Lightning to talk about, no matter what it is. It could be adult conversation, it could be real, it could be whatever the subject is, we're talking about it. You can feel free to email me at livewithlightning@gmail.com. If we're ever live and you want to make a comment, but you don't want to post in the live comments, you can email me at livewithlightning@gmail.com as well. So I do appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. And if you want to support me, keep my podcast going, help me keep paying the bills and everything, you can hit my Cash App up or send stars during the live. It is always appreciated. My Cash App is Lightning1. But I thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you so much for Mr. GS for joining the show
Thank
today
you for having me.
and
Thank you
being
for having me.
transparent and sharing with us some of your baby mama drama. I'm sorry you had to deal with baby mama drama live
I have a question for you, Lightning.
during Live with Lightning on the baby mama drama episode, you know, but hey, that's how it goes.
I have a
It
question
is
for
what
you,
it
Lightning.
is, you know.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Who was this guy in the studio parking lot that's scratching something in your car? You say your baby daddy. Do you need to take care of him, or you gonna call security or something?
No, I don't.
You
I don't
sure?
have. I have baby daddy drama.
Hey, who are you? I'm Lightning, baby daddy. You hear it, boy? You need to fix that, Lightning.
Oh my God. He is silly, but again, all my listeners, thanks for the love. I appreciate everybody that sent stars. Really, really greatly appreciate it. But again, tune in with me every Thursday night for Live with Lightning, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks for joining. Peace and love. Good night.